Hey.
Hi. Let me uh let me fix this again.
Okay. I see you though.
You do?
I do
Okay.
see you.
Okay, no, okay.
Is Jay in the house?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I love this weather. I love it when it rains. I know it's
Do
like
you?
I do. It's kind of like a lazy day and you just kind of chill and
Yeah.
thankfully I didn't have to work because whenever I work and I can hear the rain, I'm just kind of daydreaming that I'm outside, but
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I have mixed feelings. We have a love-hate relationship. So
Yeah.
with the raves.
I hate the humidity. My hair always gets so bad. So I mean I love the
Yeah.
rain, but I always have to like tie it back if I'm going out. So
Yeah, you see, well, we're getting frizzy on the sides here.
oh, yeah, I have it right
But
here. Right here. My little babies. But how are you? You're good?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
You
It's
know,
exciting stuff.
I wanted to put on some earrings because I was, remember the earrings you had on yesterday was so pretty, and it turns
Yes.
out I don't even have any earrings. I have no
What?
earrings. And I was, because I cleaned out a bunch of, because I've been kind of downsizing, and so I cleaned out a bunch of
Mhm.
things, and I realized I gave away all my earrings, so I never really wore them, and they're all gone. So now I put it on my to-do list. Like, I need to start buying earrings again, because
Ah,
I found the
well,
necklace, but that's it.
we're gonna hook you up. As
Yeah.
in, there's so many different brands out there, like local ones, and I
Yes.
make them.
Yes, definitely. That's the way to go. Especially the ones you had on yesterday was so cute. I have to know the name of that brand.
And it was Tribal Designs MX.
Okay. I'm
So
ready.
I will send that to you because she has a lot of cute stuff.
I
Yes,
think
you
I think
blessed
you
the
did,
minds. I was telling her
yeah, I think
that I
you did
make them
good.
too.
I think you did a live with her, and I think I saw it, but I'm not 100%
What
sure. With
for
tribal
with
design,
Tribal?
yeah.
No, no, I haven't. We haven't done one with Tribal
Oh, okay.
like yet.
Okay. I know I saw one, but okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's Kadena Collective.
Hmm.
Thank you, Katie. Think upcycled earrings are the best at Blessed
Hmm.
Design. Like
Oh,
that's
cool.
that's my brand,
Yes.
and I make them from repurposed materials.
Oh, that's so much fun. I've been
Yeah.
seeing videos about that, and it looks so exciting.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's get started with
Yes.
you. For the rest of the world, we're bringing on Veronica Rodriguez. If you don't know, if you have not seen if you're not subscribed to our newsletters, you need to be. We sent out a newsletter. She'd written a blog first. She's going to be like a contributing writer for ENSA. But she's got a lot of other stuff going on. And so we're going to let you introduce yourself.
Okay. So my name is Veronica. I am a fashion designer. I just graduated in December, but there is so much that I want to do. One of my passions that I didn't know about this until 2019, I took a class on research and sourcing, and that was when it really opened my eyes about how bad the fashion industry is for the planet. I had no idea. I went into school thinking, oh yeah, these beautiful ball gowns,
Yeah.
drapes, beads, everything. And then when I took that class, I was like, oh my god, it's like the second biggest polluter of Earth, fashion. So yeah, we're not doing too good. We have to change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
and
it's really excited that like designers like you that are coming out of school are starting to learn this stuff because
mhm,
I learned nothing when I was in school, like
mhm.
absolutely nothing. And it's weird because you know like all the waste that you're creating, but you don't
Yeah,
really even think about it. You don't even think about like that is just going into a landfill or even in
yeah,
the design making process and
yeah,
just to multiply that by the you know, millions of tons of clothes that are produced each year and then going
yeah,
on the beach, including from the dyes. It's just, it's a mess. It's
yeah,
all kinds of a mess.
Yeah, and thankfully there's, there's new designers that are seeing that, and hopefully we could, make a little difference, but eventually the whole fashion industry will catch up. At least that's what I'm hoping.
I'm hoping so too. I feel like, designers like you that are coming out knowing this stuff already, I think are going to help sustainability be the standard.
Hmm.
I feel like it's pretty
Yeah.
close for like small brands because, just out of necessity, they reduce waste and try to use up as much as they can. But, as these designers are going into the larger brands, I
Hmm.
hope they're bringing that knowledge with them.
Yeah, definitely. The piece I read, the microplastics piece that you wrote for the Ethical Style Journal, I loved it.
Oh,
And
yay!
that is, I was reading about that too. The day before I read it, I was reading about all the plastics, the plastic pollution.
Yes.
And it's funny because I was reading about how they recycle plastic into clothing, and and I saw that and I was like, is that a good idea? Because I wasn't 100% sure. And it actually isn't. It's not really. Um, because it ends up right back where it started, with the plastics in the ocean.
Right,
So,
right. Which is why I think so many. Well, one thing is just like our washing machines here.
mhm,
Um, they don't have the filters to catch them. Other countries in
yeah,
the world have those filters, and we don't have them here for whatever reason.
yeah.
Um,
San
to
Antonio's
to even
behind.
have this. Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
well, I mean, it's I West yeah, just Western mentality,
Yeah.
because we're not the ones that are initially impacted by it, so
Hmm.
we don't think about it.
Right.
So yeah, so I mean that's part of the problem, and I do have to give a big thumbs up to many of the brands that do use the recycled PET fabric. They
Yeah.
sell filters, they sell bags, they're very well aware of the problem, um,
Yeah.
and so they do what they can because the plastic has to go somewhere as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know I was reading something that was basically just saying, every piece of plastic that has ever been made is still on the planet
It's
today.
still, oh my God. I read that same article and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. I didn't even think about it that way. And then it got me thinking, like, okay, so what did we do before plastics? We use metal containers, we use glass. Like, why can't we go back to that?
Yeah.
We recycled it too. People
Yeah.
would get money for it. So, but yeah, that's a really, it's to me, it was a really eye opening quote. Every piece of plastic that has ever been made in the history of plastics is still out there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so crazy. Which but brings us to you because of all of this, you have decided to start a sustainable brand.
Yes. I'm trying to go. Okay, so the idea was to be fully sustainable, but that is so hard to do. Um, it's I first okay, so first, I decide, okay, I'm gonna use only sustainable fabrics, but then you also have to kind of research all the way down the supply chain how these sustainable fabrics are made. And then I came to this point where after a while I couldn't find any more information past a certain point because it just wasn't available, and I'm still new. I really don't know how to go in depth to, like, really really deep into research. So I just kind of have to make this decision where I just have to be happy with what I can live with and what I can't live with, because I understand I can't go fully sustainable, but I'm definitely gonna at least try to make it as sustainable as I could with what I'm happy with. My cat is trying to get into my room, and I'm like, no, because you're gonna be all over the place. You're gonna knock everything over. See this one here too. So yeah,
I was like, who is that?
it's my cat. Yeah, I have I have four cats, and there's one that I put outside because he's all over the place, and now he's trying to get in, and I'm like, not right now. But yeah. But anyway, back to the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the things that I fully for are cruelty free all the way, and I was also reading about cotton, how cotton can also kind of waste a lot of water because of and it has to be organic cotton because regular cotton takes they use pesticides and chemicals. for it. And even though it does biodegrade, the chemicals and the pesticides don't, so they're going to go into the earth. So I thought that I had like the set plan, but it is changing at every which way I turn because I'm trying to go as sustainable as I could, but it's so hard.
It is really hard, and you definitely have to do what you can, and
Mm-hmm.
use whatever you can. Like my line, I decided to go with hemp
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, it's a little better than, it's a lot better than cotton.
Yeah, yeah,
It uses less land and less water to make, and it grows a lot faster. And but then the problem with hemp was that it's almost unwearable because it's really rough fabric. So it
yeah.
has to be mixed with something. And most people use organic cotton with that. I went with bamboo, which
Mm-hmm.
has its own issues. But the what made it for me is because I wanted to make like t-shirt lines and something really easy and comfortable. And that takes spandex, which
Yeah,
I didn't want to do because, again, polyester and plastic.
nylon. Yeah,
So bamboo was the best alternative for that.
yeah,
So at least it's like a renewable resource.
yeah. And bamboo grows fast,
And
but
bamboo
there's
grows super
yeah,
fast.
but there's
And
yeah,
the company that I went through is using a very sustainable method in a closed loop system to create the bamboo. So
yeah,
the water and the chemicals used to break down the bamboo are not going, just out into the wild. It's being like reused and recycled. So
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, too, because I also read something about bamboo. There's a small kind of issue when it comes to deforestation, but that's why you have to really like
Yes.
know where this bamboo is coming from. So yeah, there's so many things that you have to research when it comes to being sustainable. I thought I could just go to like a fabric store. Oh, where's your sustainable fabrics? And yeah, no.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Mm, mm.
But then you added on another layer. I don't know if you were still doing the digital printing, creating your own textile.
Yes, I'm still working on that. The setback I had with that was that it takes about a month just to get like a sample printed to you right now. So I had to kind of pivot my idea. I've had a lot of ideas, so I just kind of have to change which idea I'm going to do next. But I did want to design my own fabrics, and I really just want them to be very empowering, women empowering, very uh, graffiti messages on it. Just really cool. Not really streetwear, just kind of a contemporary type.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes too long. I'll probably have to wait till next year to do it. I'm starting it, but
which is fine though. I mean, this is slow fashion. We're going, back into this idea of just letting things take as much time as they
yeah,
do, and
yeah,
not trying to rush the process, and
mhm,
just being mindful of yourself and
yeah,
other laborers behind that. So
yeah. But then yeah, I love the idea. I really want to do it, but I also have to do more research as far as the printing goes because even that has to be sustainable.
yes.
So yeah.
Layers. But speaking of that, so we're talking about how difficult it is to start a sustainable fashion brand,
Mhm.
the level of detail and thought that needs to go into the different things and even compromising. But on top of that, though, there is just business aspect.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited for you to talk about the local resource here that kind of helped you get through that process.
Yes. So I was so lucky enough to come across the Silver Jacket program. And the Silver Jacket program puts entrepreneurs, people who want to contribute to the fashion industry here in San Antonio, it sets us up with all these resources. It teaches us how to function as a business more, because a lot of us come out of school with a lot of fashion knowledge, but not about the business side.
Right.
You have to choose one or the other when you go to school. So it was so helpful. Like we did a business plan. We got, oh my god, my cat. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get in. But we got a business plan. We we're able to talk to business owners in San Antonio who've already had the experience, and they got to tell us basically like the do's and don'ts and what they did, which was super helpful. And I got my patches. I have them right here. I want to show you.
Did you? Ah,
So
look at
excited.
that.
My patches. Yay. So I'm supposed to put them on a denim jacket, but I kind of want to frame them. Um, but we had the connection with Burgundy, especially, who's huge in San Antonio with fashion, and she we had one-on-ones with her, and she actually told me about the Ethical Network of San Antonio, which I had no idea. So it was super informative, super helpful, and if anybody, like, I'm recommending to anybody who wants to be in the fashion industry or any kind, like jewelry making, anything, to look at the Silver Jacket program, look at the TFII. There's an unbelievable amount of resources there.
Yes, yes, and we were super excited to like just partner up with them, and I'm supposed to be the chair for sustainability. We didn't get to do anything this year because
Yeah.
2020, but
2020.
2020. But it's super excited, and we're really excited about the things that they're doing, especially with the
Mhm.
fashion industry and bringing sustainability into more into the message and what they're doing and talking about. So
Yeah.
that is just really super exciting, and
Yeah.
we're just really excited for you to share that aspect of it. Can I don't want you to like give away the program, but can you walk them through just a little bit of like, what you do for anybody that might be interested for the next round?
Yeah, definitely. Well, first and foremost, of course, you have to have sort of a business idea already. You kind of have to be set. You can't really go in there with a you're fresh out of like school. You have to have some kind of product, because it moves fast. It's every week you learn a brand new skill, and you have like 4 months to get the ball rolling. And so um, it's a lot of information. It goes very quickly, and that's why it's not really great for like beginnings, because you should already have the foundation before you actually go into the program, which only elevates your business to a whole other level. But it's great. It was super. It's exactly what I needed, because we get out of school and we're just like, okay, where do we go from here? And this program really just paved the way for us to be successful.
That's awesome. I'm so
Yeah, it was a lot of fun
excited.
too. I met some really cool people. So
That's fantastic. Veronica, you're so awesome.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
super
thank
excited.
you. I'm super excited too. I'm super excited to have, because there's so many things that I want to do, and I know I have to do one at a time. But sustainability is something that I'm extremely passionate about, and there's all of these videos that I saw about plastic and waste. It's San Antonio's really behind, and we really need to bring it forward, because there's these things. There's a place, I think, in, I don't remember where it was, in the UK. There's like a little store, and when they say to upcycle your clothes, a lot of people don't know how to do that. So we should have a place where you can bring your clothes, and you're like, hey, so what can I do with this? Oh, well, here, we can turn it into this, and let's make it for you. That way people don't have to wonder, because people here, if it's not like right there at their fingertips, they're probably just going to throw it away.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea that they have like this upcycle clinic day or something like that.
Right.
Like that's something you should totally put together.
Yeah. Oh my god, I have so many things right now. It'll be on the agenda, but eventually.
I know. I mean, I love the idea, and I can't wait until we can really like get together and start doing some more,
Yeah,
events
start planning.
for instance. Like, there's so many things that we could just have on the agenda. And
Yeah, and we could really get some help too. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who would be willing to participate in helping, making some of these better, because I really do think that there's a lot of people out there that are for sustainability. It's just not easily accessible to them.
right, exactly,
We can change that.
We can. We can be the change.
Yeah.
So this has been great. I want you to tell people where they can find you,
Okay.
where they can follow you.
So I'm on this Instagram mostly is my fashion one. I'm on Facebook also, Veronica Rodriguez. It's really just these two. I'm so busy. I don't really like to be on social media all the time because once you start on, you get so consumed by it. So I kind of limit my handles. That way, I can focus on like two things only. But yes,
I hear you. So
yeah,
it's this one, and that's the Veronica Rodriguez underscore
underscore
FD,
FD.
right?
Yes.
And okay, so your Facebook, is that a page or is that just your personal?
It's a personal. The
Okay.
page because my brand is being developed. I have a page for my brand. It's just not published yet
Okay.
because I can't get it together. I still keep changing my mind. I'm one of those people that's like, oh, it's not ready. It's not ready when it actually is.
Yes, yes, yes. So also, I do want to mention. So also, I know we had like the Ethical Network had helped you source some places for your printing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So just wanted to throw that out there to other brands that we
Mm-hmm.
do our best to help people source things. If you come to us, help you, find the people that you need, and even, we work in conjunction with a lot of different organizations. Like Veronica said, she found us through TFII and the Silver Jacket program. So we're all about that networking and connecting businesses and people and keeping you guys where you need to be.
Yeah, definitely. We need volunteers too if anybody wants to help. Great. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And again, so you can catch Veronica's blog post on our website as well, in the Ethical Network sa.org/blog1.
I'm so happy that you used a picture of me and my dog. I was like, because I'm
I
so
feel
happy.
I feel kind of bad. I'm always like stalking people. So like when you guys send in your stuff or we're trying to post things, we're like all over social media like looking for pictures and like.
Yeah. No, I was really happy when I saw that. I was like, oh my god! I showed my dog. I was like, you're famous. She didn't care, but yes, that's my baby. I was so happy.
Yeah, that is like the best photo. The photographer was fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll tell him. I'll tell him. He's not on. I'm mad that he's not watching, but.
That's okay. Well, it will go up into the IGTVs. We'll get it posted on YouTube soon and share it across all our social medias, and then you can share it as well. So
Thank you. That sounds great.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Veronica, for being with us today.
No, thank you for inviting me. This is so much fun. Next time, I'll have much more to talk about.
Sounds great. This was good. We made good time. So
yeah.
See ya. Have a good night.
Yes, you too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Thank you again to Veronica for joining in and doing an ethical chat with us. We just want to do a quick promotion and thank everybody that has been on here today. We really appreciate you coming on and watching and helping to promote and amplify these small businesses. It's been great. If anyone is interested in doing a chat with us, you can go ahead and send us an email. The email is ethicalnetworksa@gmail.com. And we will schedule you in and we'll get you started. So thanks so much for joining us. Bye.